there was always a bat that was getting tinkered on that wasn't a customer's bat. It was always something that Josh was working on just for him. It was always like, can you please do the work and then do your own stuff? But of course, he just loved tinkering around on cricket bats. And I look back now and I go, well, I guess it was all worth it.
The Bison to me is just an absolutely perfect shape for my game. You know, it's got a mid-middle, slightly bigger spine that runs from high to low. Because I like to hit a lot of balls on the up, I like to hit sixes. It's just, yeah, my perfect bat. Oh, it started, probably back in 2013 as a nickname that I absolutely hated for many, many years. And then I think Mr. Lovely Rod saw me getting called it on Facebook one day and said, let's do a range.
When the Bison was first getting created, it wasn't really called the Bison, it was just it started off as the Yukio, and which was inspired through Kendall and the Japanese influence of Kendall playing for Japan. And so, you know, it had, and of course Josh created these Japanese influenced stickers. And then it, you know, there was a version where the shoulders tapered in, and then a long handle, short blade, and they all kind of worked. And of course, Josh is a type of player that makes any bat work. He hits the ball out of the middle of the bat more than anyone I've seen. And so, you know, if it's got a good middle, then he'll make it work.
Yeah, I think the challenges were, like, some of the Willow we were getting wasn't consistent. Like, you know, it'd say one thing, but then it'd be denser than the other Willow. You know, so while we think we'd done everything right,
but they were often weights were challenging, and so we had to tinker with the shape to try and get the best out of that almost finished bat, where we just finished it off by hand.
I guess not controlling the whole process of the Willow that we were getting, you know, the moisture wasn't consistent. So when we're making the bats, they were coming out heavier than what we wanted them to, which was, yeah, the biggest challenge I found.
So the biggest challenge with making a Bison compared to other bats, it's the overall volume of the bat. It's huge, big toe, big edges, high spine. We like to keep it full as well. It's just a massive, massive volume in the bat.
The challenge, of course, is how do we make it suit, you know, work for other people as well. And a lot of people don't understand what bat shape they want. And so it does suit a lot of players, but these days, because it does, you know, duckbill down towards the toe a little bit, often, you know, amateur players are wondering if that will suit them. So the reality is most players don't hit it down the bottom of the bat more often than not. They'll generally hit the middle of the bat, which is what the Bison will suit. It suits lots of players. Josh also has a very particular style. He's quite a big guy. He hits the ball on the up, plays the ball very late. And a lot of people generally, when they play the ball in the air, play like Josh does, who likes to hit the ball for six a lot, they'll generally play a bit earlier, which means they'll meet the ball a little earlier and hit the ball a little bit lower. So good technique players suits them really well. Players that don't have that technique, it might not be the bat for them.
People gravitate to the Bison because, I mean, have you seen Brownie at the Gabba? Like, he's making 80-metre boundaries, looks like he's playing on a postage stamp. It's big, it's powerful, it's just exciting. Like, you pick it up and you feel like that kid again, 10 years old at Christmas. You've just got this brand new toy. It's overwhelmingly good.
Everyone loves Josh Brown, and anyone that comes in has read the story on our website, they've seen Josh play cricket, they love the type of person that he is. It's a great story. They love the Bison. So that's how it resonates. Suits a lot of players, but you know, so many kids just love Josh Brown. So I think that speaks volumes for the type of person that he is. He's a very exciting player to watch. He plays like no one else. So I think it's just an easy one for people to, you know, gravitate towards it because it's a great story, great product, great guy. Josh's requirements are specific, and when you get to pro player requirements, they are always specific to that player, and they are very picky. And so there should be. Josh is no different, and he wants a particular handle, which is quite tall. It's a bit rectangular, but oval shaped at the same time. It's very unique compared to any other handle we've ever made before. And most people get a round handle, a semi-oval, or an oval. They're the choices. Well, the way Josh's handle has influenced the way we do things is that now we offer 10 different types. We offer a octagon handle, we offer an ultra oval handle, a V handle, an axe handle, whatever you want handle, we can do it. So that's how it's influenced our business, in that if you've got a particular handle shape that you love, well, we can replicate it and then do it 1,000 times over so that you're always getting the same product. So it's actually changed our business for the better because we had to do it consistently for Josh.
The biggest difference, I think, from hand shaping is obviously I've done a fair few bats hand shaping, which takes a lot of time, and there's a lot of, as good as you think you are, there's a lot of inconsistencies with it, which then compared to when we started doing it with the CNC, it's more consistent. We know exactly what we're going to get out of it, rather than hand shaping. If I take too much out of this spot, it's going to be too light, or it's going to be uneven going down the blade, whereas the CNC is unbelievable now. Not only does it save time, but the biggest thing that I think every cricketer wants is consistency in the bats.
For us, technology is huge. We use technology to scale. When we first started Cooper Cricket, I remember my wife saying to me, "How are you ever going to make any money out of making cricket bats? You can only make so many." And being in Australia, it's a tough labour market. It's expensive. How do we scale? And making cricket bats, you can only do so many per day. And so technology allows us to produce a lot per day, consistently, over and over again. We know we create a great product. We think our products are as good as any bats on the market. And so, but we can only do that through the implementation of the technology that we have. So can we make the exact bat for him? And that's the whole reason we've gone to doing the CNC how we do it now. We've gone to the extra level where we CNC our handles. We make sure that everything is perfect from one bat to the other, so that there's consistency along the way, every step of the way. We do it differently to everyone else in the world that makes cricket bats, in the way that we shape our handles consistently. And we do that so that the player can have exactly the right shape every time, and that's no different with Josh.
It makes it a lot easier on us because to get those things right for Josh, it's very easy to just make a small adjustment on the computer that then our technology gets right perfectly every time.
But it allows us to be super precise every time. So if it's the first bat you buy off us, if it's the 100th bat you've brought off us, if you get a bison, it's a bison every day of the week. With hand shaping, I feel like sometimes shapes can get lost. Depending on how the bat maker feels in the day, there's that human error element to it, so to speak. With the way we use technology, all the guesswork gets taken out, super duper precise every time.
We only use English Willow. We have tinkered and tried other willows. They just don't compare. English Willow's the best, hands down. It has great properties for performance. It's light, it looks great, and it lasts. It's durable. Whilst all cricket bats have the risk of breaking, it's timber, it's a natural product. English Willow is just the best you can use, so that's all we use. And then, of course, for handles, it's a Sarawak Singapore cane that we use. That's pretty consistent. There are different grades of it, but we make sure we get the best grade we can. So at the start, I can't remember if I designed the first bison sticker or Josh did. I think we obviously had a bit of a turn at it, but I think I came up with it, Josh tinkered with it, and then I kind of polished it off. Josh was extremely good at learning Corel Draw, extremely good at design. I don't think he knew he was when he first started. He loved it, and you couldn't get him off the computer. He loved designing things, and so that was awesome because he picked everything up so fast. And so we tinkered with that, and then when I think it was BBL 13 came around, and they had the splatter design on the jersey, and he dead set wanted that splatter design. Now I tried to talk him out of it. I said, no, I'm not a big fan. I don't think Nike will let us use that design. And so Josh went off to Cricket Australia and got approval for the stickers, and then I couldn't say no. So we rolled with it, and that's exactly what he was all of a sudden all over TV with these amazing stickers, and that's what people loved. So and now this year it's a mystery because we don't know what the jersey design's doing, so we've had to redesign them again. So we're doing something different.
It's just, yeah, my perfect bat.